Felicia, Danny, I'm home, and I've got great news. Hey, Dad, I was about to head over to Lisa's. We're going out. I need to give her the good news about my test scores. What's up? I spoke to Pastor Robbins, and he's pulled a few strings, and, well, you're going to ministerial college. Dad, you'll have your own church, your own congregation, just like you used to talk about. Danny, this is wonderful news. Thank your dad. Felicia, there's no need for... Dad, Mom, I was 8 years old when I wanted to do that. I'm a grown man now. Well, you're grown up. I wouldn't say you're a man quite yet. I'm joining the Air Force and fly fighter jets. I've already talked to the recruiter, and he says with my grades I have a better chance than most of the applicants. Oh, but baby, what about Lisa? I thought you two were getting married. Shouldn't you be thinking about settling down and raising a family? Your mom's right. What kind of man abandons his responsibilities to run off and play with toys? Dad, they're fighter jets. They're not toys. It doesn't matter how big they are. They're still just toys if you ask me. They're dangerous toys, though, Danny. Look, I've already made up my mind. Lisa and I have talked about it. We can still get married. We'll just live on base. Oh, but dear, a military base is no place to raise kids. They're called military brats for a reason, you know. Felicia, go lie down and relax, and let us two men talk together for a bit. I'd hardly ever see my grandchildren. What kind of life is that for a grandmother? Dad, I'm joining the Air Force. It's settled. End of discussion. I've got to run. Damn. Where did I put Lisa's phone number? Okay, all the way here you've been hinting. I'm ready. What's the great news you've learned today? Now promise you won't be upset with me. How could I ever be upset with you? Come on, Danny, this is big. I need a promise. When you call me Danny, it's kind of sexy. That's sort of what I want to talk to you about. My name? Well, names will come up eventually, I'm sure. Lisa, you're never cryptic. What gives? What's your news? Okay, you remember last month when your parents were out of town? Sushi, a bottle of wine, and the woman of my dreams. How could I forget? I saw my doctor today. Oh, that reminds me. I'm supposed to get my physical before the end of the month. Danny, I'm pregnant. Say something. How? You know how. No, I mean how. You're on the pill. It's not foolproof, Danny. That 1% means sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, I'm happy. I'm gonna be a dad. But this is so unexpected. Danny, are you gonna be able to handle this? Tell me what your news is. I'm gonna be a dad. I'm gonna be a dad. You can be my daddy. Congratulations. Same here. So what's your news? Oh, yes, I've been accepted to the ministry. I'm gonna be a dad. I just don't feel right about keeping him from his dream. Are you sure we're doing the right thing? He's still a boy. He doesn't know what's best for him. Trust me, this is best. But eventually he'll find out I'm not really pregnant. What do we do then? We'll give it a week or two and tell him you miscarried. He'll already be committed by then, and it'll be too late to back out. I know, my son. This will work. I just feel really bad about doing this to my future husband. This doesn't feel right at all. Look, you two will be getting married next week. Who knows? Maybe you'll get pregnant on your wedding night. A month or two beyond term is not that unusual. Spawn of Satan in our midst, deceiving us all. Two of our own. They were friends to each and every one of you, but they were under the devil's control the whole time. But there is another who crafts his words to fool even the most devout and righteous among us. Danny, what did we do to you? His name is Stan Waterford, and he lives at... I should never have listened to your father. Avoid this man. Keep your kids away from him. Even the strongest among you can be deceived by his crafty words. Imagine what he could do to innocent children. Danny, we need to talk. Can we make it later, dear? It's almost time for church to start. Of course. We'll talk later.